go, babies.
Here it is. We had a nice smooth transition here going from draft talk into this first question. With a whopping 9 white guys selected in the NBA draft, is it confirmed that this will be the worst draft in NBA history?
Yep. Yeah. Do you know this is the first time in 48 years that a white American has been drafted first overall?
2 white guys in the top 5. Two.
Yeah. First time that a white American has been drafted since 1978.
The NBA is in trouble.
Finally, those guys have been held down for far too long.
Yeah.
True.
We're coming back, baby. We're coming back.
Big win. Big win. Are the Thunder going to go on a run now?
I want to say no because of the way the NBA is, but they have so much young talent and like still a boatload of draft picks. And it seems like they have their head on straight. I don't totally believe in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as that guy. So I'm going to go with the odds here and say no, but pretty close.
I'm going to go 69%. They're going to go on a run.
I think they'll be there for next year, but on a run, I don't believe in SGA either. So I think that he's just going to go full Westbrook. But yeah.
Didn't he just get the bag? He got like a ton of money to go play up in Europe.
Who did?
Westbrook.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's done.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Drake May got married this week. Is getting married young a good idea or bad idea?
Bad. Don't have kids.
Ray waited 30 years to get married, and he's
Goddamn
still
right I did. Goddamn right. It was too early. Should have waited longer.
Pros and cons. There's pros and cons to both sides here.
What's the pros?
So let's say if you have your family early and now you're 40 and your kids are grown, and then now you can do whatever you want as opposed to not being able to.
Oh, like you right now, Bobby.
Correct.
Bobby just keeps siring children. It's never going to stop.
Stop fucking having so much sex. Jesus Christ. He has like on the calendar, dicks all over his calendar because that's how much time he has sex.
Exactly. It's actually your mom's calendar.
I don't know, because the mitigating factor here is Drake May is a bazillionaire NFL quarterback, so I think that just changes all of the algorithms on this thing. But good for him. I'm really happy for him and Mrs. May.
Tom Brady wins the Fanatic games, kind of like a Pros Joe situation as we've had here. Is he actually a robot?
No, it's just his TB12 method, baby.
I'd like to pass on this question because I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, very good. Would the Pacers have won if Halliburton's Achilles held on all game?
Yep.
I think they would have. I think they would have won if he was there.
The
energy was with him.
He was like 3 for 4 in his first. I think everyone's shit on Halliburton. I don't know if he is that type of player, but he was certainly on that kind of run as a player in terms of clutch and winning. And he looked like he had the ass. And the Thunder felt, all the pressure is on the home team in a game 7, and you start applying that pressure. And I think, I kind of was leaning Pacers there.
Is the Pacers a loser organization? Like they'll never win?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't call them a loser organization.
Do you think in our lifetime they're going to win an NBA championship?
I would say no, but I wouldn't also say that they're a loser organization, if that's fair.
No.
Yeah, I would. They're lovable. They're a lovable loser situation. They're like
they're the Bills.
They're kind of like the Bills.
Yeah,
kind of like the Bills.
Yeah, I think Halliburton would have completed one of the best heaters in NBA history, where he is no great, but he was just that guy in that moment and that year, and I think he would have kind of finished it off.
Billups, Mr. Big Shot. It was a Chauncey Billups kind of run.
That's fair. Good comparison.
But Chauncey Billups won.
Well, he also didn't blow his fucking Achilles, right? Which was the question.
You know why? Because he's not pussy.
Okay.
There it is. What could possibly be in the 61-page document obtained by Pablo Torres said to contain gory details about the NFL?
Have you ever seen the Human Centipede? That's what all the owners do. That's the gory details.
Although, funny you should ask, we should have a clip of some of these details.
Unmistakably encouraged the owners to reduce the trend of increasing player guarantees. I will also further note that Roger Goodell had said in that email I was referring to with his general counsel, Jeff Pash, that when it comes to the rise of guaranteed contracts for star players, there was, quote, a big concern, end quote. Goodell says, quote, if we wait to see how it falls, it will be too late to counter.
The things that were said on those slides, the things that were shared at that meeting were the effort to get the teams to pick up the fire extinguisher and not sit there with a cup of coffee and say, this is fine. It's the fire dog meat.
This is fine. This is fine.
The Deshaun Watson contract created the fire dog meat.
Well, that was boring and obvious. I thought it was going to be something fun.
Oh, you don't even actually look it up, Bobby, you loser. Look, it maybe is boring and obvious, but you generally don't get smoking guns like this. The NFL and Roger Goodell in the open, not nudged or suggested, told these owners to collude against guaranteed contracts after the Kyler Murray deal, after the Deshaun Watson deal. Hardcore collusion against the players. You don't. First of all, golf clap for Pablo Torre and this Pablo Torre, whatever the name of his
Pablo Torre finds out.
There it is. And he is finding out. He had the Belichick, Jordan Hudson scoop. Now he's got this. This guy is on a heater on his own.
He's gonna die.
He is a litigious little cunt
Cancer.
finding shit out.
Yeah, lay out. Yeah, don't go into politics or deep state there, Pablo. This is close enough with the NFL owners. It's something everybody else knew, but here it is in 61 pages of gory detail that these are scummy fucks. And your Boston, go look at it, it's on Instagram, Pablo Torre, and Robert Kraft is on there lying to everyone's face. Oh, I didn't hear anybody talk about that in this meeting. They asked a bunch of owners. They all had different stories of some level of I heard it, didn't really agree with it, or I didn't really understand what they're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. I lie. I'm a billionaire. Fuck these players. We're colluding. We're not giving big guaranteed contracts anymore.
So you're telling me billionaires are all a bunch of liars?
I know. Yeah, shocking. You're right. Bad. Sorry. That was bad by me. Shouldn't even talked about it. Doesn't make any. Everybody knows it. Shouldn't talk about it. Don't bring it to light.
Speaking of billions, the Timberwolves were sold for $1.5 billion. Are the Lakers really worth 10 times more than that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably like 20 times more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 1.5.
And also, that sale included a WNBA team.
Well,
can you name that team?
It would have been 1.8.
The Lynx.
Ooh.
It's there. You watch. Look down. It's on his notes. He didn't just have that.
It's not in there.
Rob doesn't have that.
It was just part of the story that I pulled it from.
Oh,
fuck. I didn't know that.
Oh, I knew that.
Weren't the Timberwolves like just hemorrhaging money?
Yeah, A-Rod bought it.
I thought, or wasn't Kevin Garnett was trying to buy it and then he backed out because it was in such bad financial shape. He's like,
yeah.
I'm not.
And A-Rod was the one that took it over.
And
there's another guy that
you might be right. So A-Rod sold. I didn't even see this. A-Rod sold it.
He sold a majority of his stake like 2 years ago.
Are the Timberwolves worth as much as the Tampa Bay Rays? Because that's the same price the Tampa Rays are being sold for.
Ooh, no. I'd go Timberwolves would be a little bit more.
The Rays might be a better business investment based off the way baseball works. They might be able to make more money.
I think
from an investment standpoint, the Rays might be better.
Ticket sales are higher in the MLB.
And you don't have a softball team going with the Rays either.
Sure, you don't have to prop up the Title IX version.
That's true. You aren't getting as much.
I think the Timberwolves must be in just unbelievably bad financial shape. A $1.5 billion NBA team, like it. How bad does that suck for Adam Silver, who's trying to push the Celtics to $7.4 billion, push the Lakers to 10, and Timberwolves like, I want to sell too 1.5. I was like, you fucking losers,
you asshole, do this next year.
We wait till we get someone in Vegas till you sell, you jackass A-Rod, you ruin everything.
Speaking of jackasses, what the hell is the point of an 84-game NHL schedule?
We can make fun of this if you want, but we should pass it very quickly. This is very simple. This is marketing.
82.
No, they're proposing 84. Two more extra games.
Why?
Because the margins on the NHL are actually real. They have a hard salary cap, and these players don't make a ton of money. And the 2 extra games for every team across the the league. I'm sure they've run the marketing dollars and it's X millions more, and they can give that to whoever wants it, probably the fucking owners. The answer to all these questions is money, so I'm sure they've done that. But you're right. 2 extra games seems silly.
Yep. Sounds retarded. Really does.
Not if your fines for taking someone's throat and decapitating a head is $5,000. That's the max amount of money an NHL player can get fined. They can get it over and over again. But
I wish that if I had a max $5,000 fine to do that at my job, I would pay it.
Exactly. And if you could, if you were forced to work an extra 2 days and your salary went up by 40%, and you would take that too.
That sounds like a great deal.
You got
done and done.
$5,000 max on the NHL. I think that fine that the chick in the NBA got was $400.
Oh, it was $18.
I think it was an actual $400 for.
It was $18. Remember, we talked about this last week.
No, that's what we said, but the actual number was $400. Which is
That's
funnier.
equally
Which is funnier than 18.
Is laughable.
Because 18 is clearly fake. 400's real. My electric bill was $650 last fucking month.
What?
It's very hot here, Remy. Next.
Wow.
Will Niang and Simmons be on the opening day roster for the Celtics?
Yes, and $150, bitch tits.
What?
My electric bill, $150. $150, my electric bill.
Oh, I got a heat pump.
Yeah.
What's your heat bill in the winter?
I have oil, and it's probably $400 per quarter.
Exactly. Fucking
well,
idiot.
one of you is too low, one of you is too high. I'm just right. So that's unfortunate,
Right,
and
well,
I hope they're both gone.
Finish thing off, Goldilocks.
The Red Sox lost 5 in a row. Was it fun while it lasted?
We don't talk about the Red Sox. We will be right back with not talking about the Red Sox. The Red Sox are 40-42. They've lost 5 straight. Their batting average is 183 since Devers' trade. Alex Cora got himself ejected in 2 straight games because he wants to avoid these morons. Crochet is nasty. Bueller fucking should get old yellered in the background. We'll be right back with Bruins Draft Talk. Contractually talking about the Red Sox for under 30 seconds is still not talking about the Red Sox, but contractually we still have to talk about the Red Sox as a professional sports team on a sports podcast. So there you go.
I got you, baby. I think Robbie number 2 should be talking about the Red Sox from here on out.
Oh, Rob?
Sure. I'll bone up on the Red Sox next week. I'll be ready to talk about them.
Boned up with your mother last night.
Walked into that one.
That was too easy. Allen Iverson. All right, here you go. This will be a little bit short as well because, as I said in my opening take, drafts are boring. They are overrated. They very, very rarely account to anything, even in the NFL. As important as drafting is in the NFL, for the amount of players taken and the amount of them that actually contribute to the team they're taken by, it's the draft in any sport is by far the most overrated part of the entire experience. All it does is breed hope, which is the most dangerous emotion in human existence. And we are living and breathing it right now as Boston's fans.
Did you hate it? Do you hate it because we never had to experience this in that 20-year run of just glory days of winning championships and always drafting?
No, it's fucking boring. You know when it's fun for me? 20 years ago when I was playing Madden and doing it myself. And that's why everybody likes it. All these video game analytic fucking nerds that grew up.
Did you take a video game out of there?
I'm with you. I played it. I don't play Fortnite now as a 40-year-old. With
You're not 40, bitch tits.
Under. You're right. I'm not. You are. Are we celebrating your birthday still? You fucking loser.
Yeah, it's June, bitch.
The draft is fun when you're the fake GM, and that's what everybody wants to be. I have never sat down and watched a draft production. I'll throw it on in the background because we do this show. Like, I have no. It does nothing for me. It does nothing for me. So I understand that it's important. Don't get me wrong. Overrated doesn't mean that it's not important. Doesn't mean that it means nothing. Like, yes, you have to get good young talent in your organization. That's sports. But like the TV production and the buildup and the expectation of what these kids actually mean to your organization, it's way too high. It's just not equivalent to reality. We said that in the NFL draft. We talked about the NFL draft for literally a year. Then they draft it. It's over. The next day, we're talking about the roster, and the rookies are barely mentioned, if at all. So it's like, it just, yeah, like most things, gets under my skin a little bit. And this is why we do the show, for me to vent. So let's talk a little Bruins draft. Very good. This is from The Athletic. This is a very good year to draft a center in round 1. Lucky for the Bruins, who have the 7th overall pick. They need a center very badly. We could possibly see 7 centers selected in the top 10 picks. I've got a mock draft here from The Athletic, Scott Wheeler, that we can run through. The interesting piece here, Ray mentioned it in his headlines. A lot of talk about the Bruins potentially moving up. If you read anything from a fan perspective or a pundit perspective, their response is why. So you've got 3 to 4 centermen, 18-year-old kids, centers that are projected around the same spot. They're going to go in the top 8 picks, and you're the 7th. So you're guaranteed to get one of these.
This sounds like a Mac Jones situation.
Well, yes, except NFL quarterbacks taken in the first round, there is a track record of those guys coming in and actually contributing in year 1 if you get the right one, right? So there's actual consequence to that. We're talking about 18-year-old hockey players that take 3 to 4 years to develop. And I'm no hockey expert. I don't know who's the best hockey scout out there, who's the best organization at scouting young hockey talent.
Not Bruins.
It's certainly not the Bruins. I'm not going to trust Don Sweeney to pick one of these guys and then give up a bunch of assets to move up to 2nd overall to go pick them. If you're the Bruins, I would just wait. Let the universe pick them for you, because your track record here blows.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're going to do to get ahead of this run of players, mostly centers, after the first 2 picks is going to be way too expensive. There's 2 basically bona fide locks at 1 and 2.
It's like the NBA draft. It's basically after the 2nd pick, it just falls off. It's like, they're average player.
That's generally the case for the NBA. I think in the NHL, different years are different. This isn't working for me, so I can't give you the fucking names, of course. Hold on. Here it comes.
Yeah, maybe like your electric bill, you should pay your fucking cable bill too.
It's actually God fucking damn it.
We try to get the Athletic one. Jesus,
I got it. Matthew Schaefer, the Misa kid, and the Frondell, 1, 2, 3. The Desinois, projected to go number
Mammoth.
Projected to go number 4, Desinois. And then after that, you've got Porter Martone. He was projected to the Bruins for a while there because he's a big lumbering oaf on the right wing. He's moving up in the draft boards. But then you get to these centermen right around where the Bruins are picking at 7. Brady Martin, James Hagens, Jake O'Brien, and Roger McQueen are all right there. And, we don't do a ton of this NHL talk, so I thought it might be interesting just for a couple minutes to give you this. So James Hagens is the latest projection here from The Athletic to go to the Bruins. And by all accounts, which is totally Bruins, the worst of the kind of 3 centermen that are in this spot in the draft. This is the 5'10" above average height.
That's giant.
What are you, Bobby? 5'9"?
5'10".
5'10".
135 pounds.
Incorrect.
Well, this guy, Hagens, is 186. You got a 5'10", 186 Boston College centerman here, projected to go to the Boston Bruins out of Long Island, New York.
Out. I'm out on him.
Thank you. Thank you. From the size to the college to Long Island.
Out.
From the redwoods to the dark green waters.
Yeah, I'm out.
This guy is not for fucking me. That's an old song. What do you got, 3? These other guys, Brady Martin, 18-year-old Canadian, 6 foot, 186. Jake O'Brien, 18-year-old Canadian. Well, 6 foot, 186 is, as a 21-year-old, is 6'1", 205. Like, that's...
Yeah, I mean, they're still young. They're 18, 19.
That's what you're looking at right there.
Well, go to this O'Brien kid. 6'1",
O'Brien kid,
172 pounds?
6'1", basically 6'2", 172. That's a kid that needs to fill out at 18. But 6'2" in hockey, you fill out to fucking 220, 218, like 215. This is what happens to these hockey guys. I just wanted to chronicle the Hagens kid who's projected to go to the Bruins here at 7 is like
bust.
You've got all these other centermen that are just like farm boys from bumfuck Canada that grow up playing hockey. And then you got this Long Island squid that went to BC. Fuck. This 5'10" Long Island squid went to BC. He's going to fall in the lap.
He'll never leave Providence. He'll just go to Providence and rot there.
The biggest wild card here in this part of the draft here is 6'5", 190-pound centerman Roger McQueen, who's dealing with a back injury, but 6'5", 198 Canadian back injury.
What are you? 6'1"?
6'3", bitch.
And what do you weigh?
Ask your mother. Plop that on your face. I'm a solid 220 right now. 6'3", 220. I'm an NFL quarterback size. Pretty perfect. I could use another inch for an NFL quarterback.
Your mother said the same thing.
Thank you. My mother said the same thing
to me.
I think your mother said the same thing to you.
Yeah, you fucked that joke up. Yeah. You implied he bangs his own mother. And
Yeah. No,
she wasn't happy with the size of his dick.
was like over high tea. You're like, Ray, Rich is fucking fantastic in bed, but he could use another inch. And you're like, yeah, no, I've seen it. It's not great, but it's average. It's average. It's not what his size says it should be. And she's right.
It's not proportionate to what 6'3", 220 is. He has more of a 5'7", 180 dick.
That's accurate. But the biggest story here is Ray and his mother talk about my dick size over high tea. So there you go. That's Bruins Draft Talk. We'll be right back with this or that from Chief Bobby.